All right, so we're back. Our weekly edition, or in this case after a week hiatus, of the Maureen Spellman Coach's Corner. Coach, welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Well, obviously we didn't have anything to talk about last week. The one game that you were scheduled to have ended up getting canceled because of the snow, and got back at it last weekend at Merrimack and got your third win of the year and first conference win. 1-goal victory over Merrimack. Let's start off with that one. Talk about the team's performance.
That seems to be a pattern the past couple of years with Merrimack, which is a great rivalry to develop. Obviously, we have UNH across town, but Merrimack has really become a big rivalry for us. The girls get really pumped up for it. But coaching staff, looking back, we statistically did not deserve that win. The only thing that we did better than Merrimack on paper was draw controls, and that was the game right there. The team really willed that win. We didn't have a strong lead at all during the game. We were up by 1 goal. And then really we were tied or down, and that's kind of what sports are, and that was a really, really fun game for us. At the end of the game I had to be like, but it was a really good game. The girls had a good time. They showed up. They did what they needed to do to get the win. Just
as a follow-up to that, and I know we talked about this earlier in the year, but I would venture to guess that having so many veterans out of the field that have been in that spot before, that had to play a factor down the stretch there.
Yeah, definitely. Experience helped. We still made mistakes when we needed to hold the ball. We had 2 minutes left in the game, and we have a 2-minute drill. You got to hold the ball for 2 minutes. It's kind of part of the game until next year when we get the shot clock. And we gave the ball up the 2 times. We had a great call on for offsides. Alex came up with 2 huge saves, and we made it work.
Yep. Ended up, again, the schedule's been a little sporadic, some games and long stretches off, but you end up basically with more or less a 48-hour turnaround to get ready for Mercy. Ended up on the short end of that one. Talk about what you saw on Monday night against Mercy.
I mean, it was a struggle. We prepared, and looking back and watching film, we did a lot of things really well, and the things that we needed to do, move the ball quick on attack, come up with some big stops on defense. We did those things, but what really killed us was basics, passing and catching. We had 28 turnovers in that game, which is completely unacceptable from a coaching standpoint, and we're making those big stops on defense, and then we just couldn't turn around. We had players who normally show up for every game that just did not play their game, and I think moving facilities, it makes a huge impact. And yes, we were able to play the game, which was great, and we kind of focus on telling the girls, listen, at least you get to play. Like, you need to control the things that you can control, and it is what it is. But we could tell right from the start that people were playing angry, and we did what we could, the coaching staff, to listen, you got to hit the reset button, do what you know how to do, and do your job. And we just came out short on everything statistically, and things just didn't go our way. And again, sports.
Yeah. You touched on a little bit. Again, with the storm we had, the little snowstorm before that, I mean, you've been inside, outside, road games, home games at other facilities. You're going to finally get back out at, on Just Down on Saturday, but, just talk about some of the challenges that the team has had to deal with, and, how they've responded Monday night aside.
Yeah, I mean, aside from Monday night, they know that we as a coaching staff do everything we can to prepare, regardless of what the field situation is. If we have to be inside, we work on things that we can control inside. The biggest issue is really acclimation. Like, we have to practice inside for a week straight, and then we have a game on a field. It's really, really tough, and the statistics show it. Our ground balls were awful. Our turnovers were awful. And that's the whole game right there. You got to win the draw, you win the game. We didn't win the draw against Mercy. So it's the little things, and we do what we can. We try to keep their spirits up. We tell the captains, listen, I know you're frustrated. I get it. We're frustrated too, but you can't let that show. You guys have to be good leaders, and again, it is what it is. So we're doing everything we can, and hopefully we're done with the snow and weather after today. Hopefully we'll get a little bit warmer. We're ready for spring. I'm ready for 70-degree weather. I just really need a tan, so it's time.
Yeah, we're probably just going to skip spring and end up with like 80 degrees.
That's usually how it goes, yeah.
Your 2 losses this year, New Haven was nationally ranked. Mercy is on the cusp of a national ranking.
They're doing well.
2 good teams, and you're going to get another nationally ranked team come in here on Saturday with Stonehill. With a few more days to prepare than the Mercy game, with the ability to get back into home field for some practices, you know, with all that said, you know, what are you expecting on Saturday against Stonehill?
I'm excited for Stonehill. I actually love playing Stonehill. It's one of my favorite games of the year. I look forward to it just because they're always consistently good. It's really never a lot of surprises. They always show up, and we tend to always show up against Stonehill also, which is another, it's great from a coaching perspective. We have time to prepare. They play a good backer zone, so it's something that we have to change during practice to kind of get used to it. And as a team and as a coaching staff, we spend a lot of time changing what we're doing to fit the team that we're playing against. And not a lot of teams can do or have to do that. A lot of teams can just say, you know what, we show up and play our game, we're going to be fine. That's not the team that we can do that with. We have to change everything every day to kind of prepare for the next team. And the girls are great about it. They understand it. We watch film, we prepare, we show them, like, this is what we need to do, this is what's going to work, this is what's not going to work. And I'm excited. I love playing Stonehill. I think we'll show up. I think it'll be a really good game.
All right, well, Coach, thanks for the time as always. Good
no
luck
problem.
This weekend. We'll
Thank
chat
you.
next week. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.